Up to our discussion about the prices of maize flour from 75 shillings to 100 shillings as from next week, as confirmed by, that is Samuel Kimani, executive member of the Millers Grains Association. And Mr. Kimani, you want the government to release the maize that's within the NCBP stores at 1,400 shillings to cushion the prices.
Yes.
What's next after that once all this has been released?
They must go ahead with the right strategies, because the government have an obligation always to cushion the consumer against the prices. As millers, we are controlled by the supply and demand. Nothing more, nothing less. If I buy maize at a higher price, and then I cannot sell it at a loss, I must put a margin on it. And thus I will be required to shift my prices, a bit higher. So the government to continue giving its citizen the flour at a lower price, then they must have the right strategy. Either to negotiate with our neighbors, that is government to government, about maize. Then we get the maize at a lower price. Then, as millers, we are ready to mill what the government will be giving at a lower price. But if this is dictated by market forces, then all the time we must be telling our consumers, all our customers, that this time we are getting maize prices. We have lowered our prices. This time, the maize is a bit up. Be ready to add something small, because that's what is in the market. Then that is a trend of any market within the world.
When you talk about government-to-government agreement, probably you're meaning that talking to neighboring countries so that you can get maize from there. But this will or a maize farmer in the country.
So that is also our farmers benefit. We don't want to fight farmers because the production maize farmers. In fact, we have talked to so many of them, and they are telling us since the cost of producing a bag of maize is still high, between 2,300 to 2,800, depending on your inputs and other factors that affect the growing of maize. I think it's good also for the government, because it needs some maize in its reserve to consider that, so that at least they buy something from our farmers, then think back and see how maybe they can be able to lower those costs.
So as we speak right now, maize millers are bought at how much? Because you want the government to sell for you a bag of maize at 1,400.
You have different prices from where you bought from. There are those who bought from across borders. Maybe they are having maize ranging from 2,000 to around 1,800. Because it's a month ago that we are talking where we had given a price of 75 shilling. Since then, a lot have shifted, and what is in now in our small and medium millers, where we represent, maybe from 2,300 to 2,000 shilling.
But if you're ready to buy maize at 2,000 or 2,500, and why are you not ready then to get the maize from the farmers? Because you're saying that the maize flour that will be bought at 100 shillings as from Monday is because of the prices.
Remember, your debate is all missing maize from 75 shillings to 100 shillings. And that's why we're saying now the maize within the country has gone up. Just be ready to reach through more. That is around.
So are we looking at maize will also increase from that 100 shillings? Should the government release the maize and it's over from the store, buy the maize from farmers at 3,000 shillings? Are we looking at a situation whereby the prices might go up from 100 shillings?
Definitely, that is so. If we clear what we have within the NCBP, and maybe we shall not have any other sources of getting maize, definitely the maize flour will go up, even higher to almost 140. I don't know. Maybe when we get there, we shall know how to cross the bridge.
Even to 100 and...
I don't know. I don't want to
But as we speak right now, are we looking at a possibility where maize flour will jump from 100 shillings?
Right now is so, because we cannot buy expensive maize. Then we sell our flour cheaply. That can't happen because we are still in business. We must get some margin out of it, but not to exploit our consumers. Remember, these are very competitive maize, and I can call this a market to be a perfect market, where we deal with one type of commodity with so many buyers and sellers, including the so-called millers. Even them on what we get from the market on a daily basis. Yes.
Are we looking at a situation whereby you, apart from just talking to the government, because you've said you've had meetings with Agriculture Cabinet Secretary Mwangi Kiunjuri, and of course you've also written letters, you're just waiting for response, but are we looking at a situation whereby maize millers, as an association, are also ready to sit down with the farmers themselves and have a conversation about all this? Because not all families can buy a packet of maize flour at 100 shillings.
Sure, and that's why the government is there to cushion anything, that might affect the consumer. For us, we are ready for any negotiation, including the farmers at the North Lift, Down Lift. We are there and ready to negotiate with them. But as we negotiate with the farmers, remember, within their mind, is that the cost of production is high. We need to pay more. And that's where the debate is. We cannot be able to continue selling our flour at 75 shillings. We must increase our flour because it is dictated by how much are we buying from the market. Remember, any farmer that sits down with you, in his mind or her mind, is that you must add something also, to be able to meet the cost of production.
We're just waiting to see how this plays out at the end of the day, because I'm sure some retailers will be quick to increase their prices as from next week Monday, despite having maybe bales of flour that they bought before this new price is implemented on Monday.
Right now, we are in a low season of maize flour. At least what will be dictated is all about the cost of maize, not about any other thing. And what I'm expecting, maybe in 2 weeks, the market will stabilize itself because of supply and demand. When you get good supply, definitely the price will go down. And we'll come to the media and tell them, now at least our prices are down.
The cost of ugali likely to increase as from next week, that is beginning Monday, from 75 shillings to 100 shillings per packet of maize flour. I've been talking to Samuel Kimani, an executive member of the United Grain Millers Association. We'll wait to see how all this plays out within the public domain and what the government is going to do. Time to take another short break.